Hello, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to this webinar. So my topic today, as you can see, is AI prompts, which means artificial intelligence prompts. So the agenda for today will be what is an AI prompt? Why is a prompt important? How can we craft these prompts? How to use ChatGPT to craft these prompts. And I'll also tell you about a few prompt generators. So in my past workshops and webinars, I've demonstrated how AI tools can be used in the classroom by educators and how it saves time and effort and how we can get great results by using these tools. But there was one problem. The problem was that these AI tools, they cannot read our minds. We need to ask them, we need to prompt them for what we want as a result. So AI prompts is the key. So basically, what is an AI prompt? It's the process of providing specific instructions or queries to achieve our desired outcome. So what our response or our outcome in AI tools is as good as our prompt. So if our prompt is perfect, we get the perfect results. They are saying now that this new job has come up, which is of a prompt engineer, and this job will take over the AI world in the future because these engineers will assist in creating and managing all prompts, in AI tools for the next generation. Like I had asked before, if do you think that AI will take away your job? And of course not, but those who use AI tools well, they will probably replace you. So we have to get equipped by using the prompts in such a way that nobody can replace us. In fact, nowadays there are many universities offering certifications for becoming prompt engineers. So if anyone is interested, I would suggest go ahead and get certified as a prompt engineer. Now, why is this prompt engineering so important to AI? Of course, because we enhance our communication with artificial tools and we get accurate results in the end if we know how to prompt and craft prompts. We also save a lot of time and effort, which is a must nowadays because we are already bogged down by so many tasks in schools and in colleges and in our lives. So we need to save time. And also, it improves our experience. We learn a lot through using these tools. Now, the many researchers and prompt engineers have provided a lot of formulas to make these prompts. You can see how many there are available, and there are many, many more available online. But the problem is that as educators, I think these are, for me personally, I felt these were very technical. I'm not well versed with Python language and code system, and I don't have any technical background. I'm a teacher. I have a non-technical background. So I chose a few formulas which I think work very well for us as educators. This is an easy one to remember because the name itself says it's the prompt formula, so the prompt is a prompt. So here you can see the P stands for purpose, R stands for reference, O is for outline, M mechanics, P polish, T trust, and iterate. Now here purpose means defining your goal with clarity. Reference means providing your text and relevant information and also giving examples of and tone and style and format. Outline would be to give them parameters like how much length you want it or what is the format that you require. I'm talking about putting these prompts in the AI tools like ChatGPT or Gemini or Microsoft Copilot or any AI tool where you need an outcome, a result. So what is the prompt that you can put in, right? So these are the prompts, okay? So this is the way that we can go about it. And always remember that we have to proofread, and then we can even modify whatever the result comes out. Okay, so what I did here is using this formula, I just want to, 1 minute, I want to show you. What I did here is, I said, here's a 50-word, I want to use this prompt formula to create a English class for grade 10. So what I did is I went to ChatGPT. Let me show you what I did here. There. I just put this formula the same way as it was in the table before, like P for purpose, R for reference. I just put it here and I said, generate a 50 words prompt based on this formula to start a class. And that this is how it gave me the prompt. So what I found here is that actually I didn't have to really think and work hard. Once I put the formula, it automatically gave me exactly what I want to start a new class. So for example, it's giving me set clear goals for improving the class, give reference to literature, make activities, use instructions, etc. So I can use this prompt and then start my class. Okay. So this is one way. There's another way, which was much simpler than this one. I'll just go ahead with it. It's called parts. Parts. So this is also quite easy to remember. PARTS. P stands for persona. A is for aim. R for recipients. T for theme. And S for the structure. So here again, see, what I did is I just copied this. I put, let me go to ChatGPT again and show you. Or okay, let me do it live for you here. I just copy this, go to ChatGPT and paste. So what I've done here is I'm telling ChatGPT that this is my formula. Use this format and give me a good prompt to start an English class for class 10. And so look what ChatGPT will do. It will say certainly, and it's giving me a few details about each part. There. And it's giving me a proper prompt example. Look at this beautiful prompt. Imagine you are a friendly and enthusiastic high school English teacher starting a new class 10 English course. Your students are diverse in their interest and skills. Your aim is to do this, this. So what it's done is given me a perfect prompt to start my English class. So what I can do is I can just copy this prompt in ChatGPT, go to a new chat, paste it here and ask it to start the plan for me. Look. So it's giving me how to go ahead with the English class. It's giving me a proper lesson plan, the materials that I need, how many minutes I need for the welcome, what is the course overview, what activities I can do, even the icebreaker, closing session, homework, follow-up activity. It did everything for me just because I gave it the perfect prompt. So this is how we can use prompts to make our life easier. Okay. Now see, this was the prompt that I got from the ChatGPT, right? So as an enthusiastic high school English teacher, your goal is to start the new English class in a way that excites and motivates students. This, if you see, go according to the color codes that I put here in parts. So P is for the prompt itself, right? Okay, let me go back again. There, persona. So what is your persona? What is your role? You are an enthusiastic high school English teacher. What is your aim? It's to start the new English class. Who are the recipients? Your class 10 students. And what is your theme that you want to start building a strong foundation, a lesson plan class with the course overview, and you expect discussion, and you want an icebreaker, etc. This is all your theme. And what is the structure that you can focus on? Clarity and engagement. So remember that whenever we are doing or wanting any prompt that ChatGPT or any AI tool gives us, that we have to structure the prompt. Whatever prompt we get, if it's very long, we can always break it into smaller parts. Instead of asking it to give me an entire lesson, no, we have to give it what kind of sections do we want. And don't accept whatever prompt comes in the beginning. Don't take that at face value, because it may not always align perfectly with what you want. So we have to remember to rephrase it, to ask more follow-up questions, and finally we get the correct prompt. So after researching, quite a few formulas and going through all these 1, 2, 3 methods, what I found is that for me, this worked as the perfect prompt formula. That is persona, then context, give a task, give a few examples, tell it what format you want, and the tone that you want. Let's go one by one. Now, persona here means the role that you want the ChatGPT to take on, So this is like a fictitious character. So if you want a lesson plan, you will ask ChatGPT, act as a teacher or act as a tutor. Okay, but if you want something on Facebook or Instagram, you will say act as a marketing specialist or act as an SEO. Okay, or act, if you want some tips or motivational things, okay, you will say act as a life coach, or whatever role you want. So you have to specify here as whom and as what, and what do you want them to do. The next thing is context. In the prompt, we need to provide the context. So context is actually the detailed content, and it's the second most important part. Here we explain who are you as a persona. You specified that you are a teacher or any role. Then where and why or what or how do you, what do you want? So you provide a few bits of information, provide the background. Then you go on to the task, which is the actual prompt. But here you have to use the active verbs like create, generate, classify, explain, whatever you want from the prompt. So here you could say, what is the task? Like generate a blog post, create a summary, classify a product description, okay, generate a recipe, anything that you want. So these are a few examples of the tasks that I've put on the board for you. Also give a few examples, okay? So for example, as a teacher, if I want, let's say a short essay from a student, I could say these are a few examples in the prompt that I want a simple sentence and a compound sentence, like the cat slept on the windowsill, or the cat slept on the windowsill and the sun shone warmly through the glass. So these are two examples that I've given in the prompt. So in the response that I get, I'm sure that these two will be included. Okay. And when you're giving examples, we must avoid any kind of ambiguity or any kind of vague or, dual meaning words. And then we must also specify the format. What is the format that you want your response to be in? Do you want it as a table? Do you want it as an email? Do you want it as a blog post, or do you want it in bullet points? And be sure to, write your prompts in proper grammar and proper syntax so that we get the accurate response. We can also specify the tone. instruct ChatGPT that, okay, I want this letter in an emotional or sincere tone, or I want this essay to be, inspirational, or I want this humorous writing style. Okay, so we can just specify different kinds of tones or styles that we want. So here is a short example. See? Okay. So in the context, I can just say you are an aspiring writer of grade 6 working on a short story for a national storytelling competition. So I've given a little bit of a background here. There is a national storytelling competition going on, and that your persona is of a writer of class 6. Okay. And what is my aim or my goal? It is to craft a narrative using simple and compound sentences. So I've given it a very clear task here. Write a short story about a cat using these simple sentences. And I've given examples, simple sentence and compound sentence. I've even put some keywords that I want conjunctions, punctuations, I want clarity, coherence. And I told ChatGPT that the tone that I want is it should be very encouraging, and it should be constructive. And of course, it should be creative. So let me just show you. I'll just go back to ChatGPT and show you. There. So the same thing I copied, pasted here. You can see, can you all see my screen? I hope you can. Here. I put the same prompt and look at the result. I got a short story of a cat. There it is. Okay. And this is as if it's written by a class 6 student. I could even go on, and I told it to rewrite it as if it's written by a human, and that it is not detected by any artificial intelligence tool. This is just a prompt I was trying out. But of course, it can be detected by AI tools if it's copied by ChatGPT. So as educators, we have to be very careful in this, that we don't plagiarize. We can just take the material or the outcome from here and then modify according to our needs with our students. Okay. And these are a few of the adjectives that we can use to specify which tone that we are interested in. Like if we want a professional tone, we can say be efficient, be formal, be relevant, etc. If we want it friendly, we will say I want a cheerful note, or a helpful or inviting, pleasant tone. These are a few adjectives, okay? And also the active verbs that you want to use in your prompts. If you want to ask it, you will use these verbs: question, request. If you wanted the ChatGPT to explain something to you, you will use these verbs: explain, clarify, elucidate, expound. So these are a few verbs and words that we should know as educators to create our prompts. Okay, so in fact, I'll give you a PDF at the end of the webinar. I'll just put it in the chat so you can all take it down, download. Okay, so as educators, we use ChatGPT in the classroom in so many different ways. You can see this. We use it to provide examples. We use it for feedback. We use it to grade assessments. We use it to summarize texts. Everything, all these tasks are possible through AI tools, but provided we have the key. And the key, of course, is prompts. Okay. In fact, if you want, ChatGPT itself can become your prompt engineer, because it takes time for us to think what to write, how to write a prompt. It takes a lot of time to think about ideas and come up with the perfect prompt. So why not use ChatGPT itself to become our prompt engineer? And once it gives you the prompts, we can fine tune them till we are satisfied with the final one. And once we are satisfied, we'll tell it to compose the prompt. So there is a formula here. You can see this formula. I'm asking ChatGPT to become my prompt generator. See the prompt that I've given it. I want you to become my prompt engineer. Your goal is to help me craft the best possible prompt for my needs. The prompt will be used by you, ChatGPT, and this is the process. So once I have this ready, this is a formula, of course, which I formulated to use in ChatGPT. All I have to do is copy this prompt, and let me show you here. Yeah. See, I copied it and I put it here because I want ChatGPT to become my prompt generator. Okay, once I did that, ChatGPT got it. It said, okay, let's craft the best possible prompt. What do you want? Okay, so I just gave it one topic that I wanted. I said, okay, I want interactive games to write my argumentative essays in class. So ChatGPT says, okay, you want a prompt? Fine, this is the prompt. Look, it gave me a prompt because I told it to become my prompter. So it says, create a series of interactive games designed to help high school students write essays. These games should engage. So look at this beautiful prompt that I got. If I had to make my own prompt, it would have taken me a lot of time for following all those formulas that I told you about in the beginning. It would take a lot of time. Of course, if you have time, go ahead, because there's nothing better than being creative, instead of using the AI tools. But, we are lacking time and we need to save time. So this is how we can go about it. So once you have this prompt, look, I just copy this prompt. Then I go to a new chat and I paste this prompt here and say, provide me the interactive games for my argumentative essays, which I want to do in the class. Look, so it's giving me games here now. Thesis statement treasure hunt, evidence puzzle challenge, argument bingo. Now I can, of course, go into each one in detail. I could copy this again, paste it again and say, give me more details, give me examples. I can specify my class, my level of students. I want it according to differentiated instruction. I want it for weak students. I can just go on and on. But what I mean is that with the perfect prompt, things have become easier for us. So this is how we can use ChatGPT to become our prompter. Okay, so if I say now you know some formulas, now you know how to use ChatGPT as your prompter. Okay, let's write a few prompts. Will you go ahead and write now for me for any topic? Or are you like me, too lazy? And you'll say, no, not today. And the question again comes up, will AI make us lazy and will it make us less creative? Yes, it will make us less creative because we are using AI tools to simplify our jobs. But that's one of the, what can I say, disadvantages of modern times. Okay. So, and the AI tool is there to help you as an assistant. So let's not be ashamed or let's not be shy. We can use it for our advantage, but we should not depend on it. That's the main idea of using AI tools. So the first one I would like to tell you here is about a tool called, it's a plugin actually, not a tool. It's called Keywords Everywhere. Let me show you. If you go to Google, there, you can just go to these three dots here, go to extensions, go to the Visit Chrome Web Store. And when you go here, you can just type in the name of the plugin that you want, Keywords Everywhere. So when you do that, it will show you the plugin and you have to install it in your Google Chrome. So mine is already installed. So what happens is that automatically it comes into your ChatGPT as a plugin. So if you look here, I have the keyword everywhere templates. So when I go to this, it gives me a kind of a prompter template. Okay, so let's say I choose a category from here. Let me say, for example, social media. Then I choose Instagram. And what do I want? I want a caption. Okay, so it will ask me further more questions. Do you want it in English? You want it creative, conversational? Okay, then I put in the topic. So what do I want a caption for? Let's say, for example, skincare. I'm just saying something random here. And then I execute the template. There you go. So it's given me a beautiful caption here, which I can use for my Instagram account. Elevate your skincare routine with the essentials. Refresh your skin with a new botanical cleanser, perfect for a natural glow. So, and it's even given me hashtags, hashtag skincare essentials, hashtag natural glow, etc. So this is an easy way to use this template. You can keep changing your topics and come up with many captions. You can even change your category here if you don't want Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, whatever you want. So these are a few options given to you here. You could even ask it to create a script for you. Okay. And here, if you see on the side, you have another tab here. If you click on this, it will even give you certain prompts here, verbs, So for example, I have this caption right now, but I find it very long. I want to shorten it. So I click on shorten and it made it a shorter caption. See? So this is the one way that you can use this plugin in ChatGPT, and it helps you create short prompts very quickly. So this is a tool which saves a lot of time. Okay. Another one online is called Free ChatGPT Prompter by Feeddo. It's also very simple. Just open your account by your Gmail, using your Gmail or whatever account, and it'll give you this interface. All you have to do is give it a prompt. Like I said, make a lesson plan, and immediately it gave me the prompt. I'll just show you live. There. So this is the site, Feeddo, the free ChatGPT prompt generator. See, I just said, make a lesson plan, generate, and it gave me this prompt. You are an experienced curriculum developer with a knack. Okay, it's given me one more now because I clicked again. You are a professional educator with a decade of experience. You are known for this, this, this. You want a lesson plan. See, look at the beautiful prompt that I've got with so detailed. Make sure to structure the lesson plan, etc., etc. So what I do is copy this prompt, go back to ChatGPT, paste this prompt, and look at the beautiful lesson plan which will come for me. There. It's about high school biology class because I didn't specify, but now I can specify. I can change it. I can rephrase it. I will say, okay, make the same kind of lesson plan for English grammar, a present perfect tense. So it will create a new plan for me. So this is one way that we can use this tool from Feeddo. And there's one more here, webutility.io. This is again a AI prompt generator where we just write what we want here, or we write our own prompt and then we will say generate a new prompt, and it gives you a perfect prompt. This is also very nice. I suggest that you try using this. And this is very nice also because it creates prompts specially for Stable Diffusion and DALL-E and Midjourney, which are image AI tools, generating images for you. Okay, this is one more. This is how the web utility looks like. Like here, it gives you options. Okay, let me go live again and show you. Yeah, this is web utility. Now here, if you go to generators, you can see ChatGPT prompt generator. I want to go to this one. There. It's showing me a few drop down options. So what do I want to do? What action do I want? Let's say I want to compare. Okay. And I want techniques to compare. And what is my subject here? I want to compare, let's say, mm, I don't know what to think of now. Let's compare city and village. Yeah. Any additional context that you want? Okay, I want examples. And I generate a prompt. So there it comes. See, you are an AI language model and you want this. You just copy it, go back to ChatGPT and paste, and you'll get a beautiful answer, response where it will be comparing for you. Okay, then there is something called prompt perfect. This is another very nice one because here, let me go live again online and show you. Prompt perfect. There. This is how it looks, the interface. Now here, you have something on the left side which says, hello, I'm your assistant. So here you just put in your prompt and it will give you exactly as ChatGPT, you know. So for example, I say lesson plan again. Because I'm a teacher, I can only think of such things, but it depends on what you want it for. So there, when I said lesson plan, it's giving me a prompt. There. In fact, it also gave me a lesson plan. Oh, I went back to it. 1 minute. There. Okay. So what I want is, I didn't like my own prompt. Okay. This is how it gave me, create a detailed lesson. I just copy it and I paste it here and say, please optimize this prompt. I didn't like this prompt much. I want it better. So I go to the optimizer on the right side and it will optimize the prompt for me. There. So it's more detailed. Look, it's given me, it's kind of looks like a formula. So this is one way that we can use this tool to optimize our prompts. There is something called Prompt Storm. This is again a plugin, which you, the same way that I showed you the first one, keywords everywhere, the same way you plug in Google Chrome Store. And once you plug in, automatically it will come into your Chat GPT as a plugin on the side. You know, it will show you, and you can use that the same way that we were using keywords everywhere. So this is one other plugin which is very helpful. Okay, this one is called Prompt Hero. This is a website, of course, which gives you images, okay? But I like it so much. Why? Because let me show you. Yes. So you go to Prompt Hero and, of course, sign up with your Gmail account. And then you select, let me go back to the home page. There. There. So you have thousands of images here. So in case you want to generate images for your class, for your PowerPoint presentations, or for your social media or advertisements, whatever you want, you just select any image that you like. So let's for example, I choose this, okay? It's going to verify first and it will open the image for me. What interests me is not the image, but the prompt here, such detailed technical kind of prompt here, which I would never be able to come up with. So once I see this prompt, I copy the prompt and I can modify it according to what I want. Let's say I don't want a white cat, I want a black cat, and I want a rose, etc. I just make a few changes and paste it in, Mid-Journey or Doll-E, whatever are the image generating AI tools, and I'll get the perfect image that I want. So this is another tool which is very helpful to use in ChatGPT and other tools. Okay, these are a few websites. One is called prompts.chat, where it gives you millions of prompts which have been put up by people because they generated their prompts and they have put it for you to use. Let me just show you. There, you can see. It just, the list is endless. It goes on and on. You want it as an advertiser, a storyteller, a football commentator, a stand-up, any prompt which is suitable for you according to your needs. You can just take it from here, copy it, modify it, and then use it according to your need. You can use it in ChatGPT or Bing or Copilot, any AI tool that helps you, or Gemini. Okay, the other one was to top AI tools. Also, it's very nice. I think it was this one. Yeah. Top AI tools. Here, it's giving you the names of all the tools that you can use for ChatGPT prompting, for hacking, for, creating images. So you don't even really have to browse the website, just go to this website and it will provide you all the tools that you need. So these are some of the tools that I felt were helpful. And yes, this is something that I want to suggest or advise. Be organized. Once you have all these prompts, you must copy paste them and make folders and put them, classify them according to your needs, like put your personal prompts in one folder, work related prompts in one folder. So this helps you in the future because you already have ready-made prompts. You can just copy the prompt from your folder and go to achieve your goal. So that was it. I made it very fast. Thank you so much. Any questions? You're
Thank
now
you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So I see Miss Jihan and Shahana. Both of you, if you want to ask any questions, you can unmute yourselves and please ask the question to Miss Deepa. Any questions? Yes, someone is asking for the recording. Definitely, like it will be uploaded on our YouTube channel, and you can take it from Ms. Deepa. We will share it with her. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions from the participants? Anyone wants to ask any questions?
Okay, that's good if they have no questions, which means that they understood everything that I
It was
told them
helpful and
about.
clear is what Ms. Shahana is saying. Thanks a lot, for participating. Thanks for the talk, and ma'am, like you explained in detail. I thoroughly enjoyed, and I'm sure, like I'll watch the recording once and twice and thrice again, and I will learn some prompts, and I use all the tips from you for my work also, as we spoke earlier.
Yes,
So
miss.
thank you for the talk, and we also thank the audience for participating in the event. Anyone wants to ask ma'am any questions or any doubts or anything like that. And one more thing I want to mention that the participants, if you are interested to give any talk on our platform, please contact us, or please let Deepa ma'am know so that like she can communicate, and I can send you the invitation if you would like to. So we want, our knowledge sharing platform to be very useful for the audience like you, the educators like you, who can benefit. And thanks once again to the audience and Deepa ma'am. It was a lovely session. And for the second time you came, you gave us your time, precious time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for
And
inviting. Thank you.
yes, ma'am. I will stop the recording, and I will end the
Yeah.
session, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.